First on the Gulf Coast with breaking news and weather. Fox 10 Live starts now.
I haven't seen this much damage in Wisconsin in like a long time. I've never seen this much damage.
Are expected to fire up again today with threats for large hail, damaging winds, and additional tornadoes stretching from Dallas to Chicago. In East Bristol, Wisconsin, people came together to quickly protect their damaged church before another round of storms begins. Another serious concern in parts of the Great Lakes is flooding. Multiple rounds of rain are exacerbating flooding across parts of Michigan and Wisconsin, where rivers are already running high after one of the wettest starts to spring on record and recent snowmelt. Officials are asking people to adhere to warnings. The storm threat is lower and less widespread on Thursday, contained to an area that stretches from the Ohio River Valley to New York. And we will continue to follow this story, and we'll get a check on our own weather forecast in just a moment. But for now, welcome into Fox 10 Live on this Wednesday. I'm Ashley Mitchell. Let's continue our trending headlines of the day. Well, President Donald Trump is again pressing Congress to renew a powerful surveillance law, warning it is needed to protect the military amid the war with Iran and to prevent terrorist attacks in the U.S. In a social media post, President Trump urged Republicans to unite behind a clean extension of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, Section 702. The law allows intelligence agencies to monitor foreign targets, but they can also collect Americans' data. Central Intelligence Agency Director John Ratcliffe made a closed-door appeal to House Republicans earlier today, but resistance remains. Some GOP lawmakers are demanding reforms before they back the bill. With the program set to expire April 20th, officials warn intelligence collection could go dark if Congress fails to act. The House is scheduled to vote on the bill this week, but it is unclear if it will pass. Well, the World Cup is coming, and lawmakers on Capitol Hill want to make sure America is ready. Local officials from host cities have been voicing concerns about security, transportation, and logistics. And today, the Senate held a hearing to examine how the country is preparing to host millions of visitors for the world's biggest sporting event. Republicans stressed a whole-of-government approach, pointing out $625 million has been made available to help cities prepare. But Democrats are pushing back, claiming President Trump's immigration crackdown is keeping fans away and raised the possibility of ICE agents patrolling World Cup matches.
This should be a unifying event. Unfortunately, the President of the United States has represented just the opposite, and he's been scaring off fans from around the world who want to come here to cheer on their teams.
This is an important moment in our country's history. It is an opportunity to demonstrate the strength of our coordination at every level of government.
The World Cup is scheduled to kick off on June 11th in Mexico City, and the first U.S. game will be a day later in Los Angeles. And you can watch all of the action right here on Fox 10. It is 3:03 now on this Wednesday. Let's take a look at some stories we are actively working on behind the scenes. For Fox 10 News and at 4 and 5, here is Steve Alexander.
This is Steve Alexander on the assignment desk. Some of the stories we're following, we're continuing to keep tabs on what right now is reported to be about a 1,700-acre wildfire west of Citronelle. Also, a court hearing scheduled today in Baldwin County on a case that got a lot of publicity in our area. The arrest of a woman in a costume at a No Kings protest in Fairhope. We'll have details on that. Also, a teenager accused of shooting two fellow students at a Mobile High School 2 years ago, scheduled back in court today. Brendan Kirby has that. Foley police say an ATV rollover left 4 young people hurt, 1 airlifted to Pensacola. And as the weather gets warmer and warmer, mosquitoes and ticks are on the rise, which are mostly just annoying for most people, but for some they could be dangerous, and Ashland is looking at that.
At 3:04 now, we're here on the Fox 10 weather app, reminding you that this is a very, very useful tool that we have to keep track of your forecast tomorrow. We might have to dig out of the back of our phones the radar section of the Fox 10 weather app. There is a very slim chance of rain on our Thursday, and you can see we're talking about that here in our latest video that is on the app. But again, you can head to the radar section for more information there. Matt's full forecast from this morning is available on the app. Also, the Watch Live section. Head to here where you can see your hourly and daily forecasts. And this, please, please, please submit your pictures and videos on the Fox 10 weather app. When you open it, it pulls up this screen. It may look different, but this is where you actually submit your pictures and videos. You hear browse. You can hit that to actually pull up your photo library to submit the photos. Then you enter the entries here and then send it over, and you should be good to go. We desperately need your photos and videos, so please do send them in on the Fox 10 weather app. Those are the main things that we're tracking. Let's talk about what else is going on in our forecast right now. Here's a look outside from the Eastern Shore Toyota camera network. Temperatures mainly in the 70s across the area, close to 80 degrees. A lot of our inland spots are hitting 80 degrees and above 80 at this moment. Here you go with a very beautiful view from Orange Beach right now, 77 degrees. Moderate surf at the beaches today. That'll continue tomorrow. Then we'll go to a low risk of rip currents here. And that's for the National Weather Service forecast. And we've been seeing in some locations a few more waves than other locations. Always depends on which beach you're at, so you have to pay attention. Currently, there are a few clouds off to our west here. You can see the Hattiesburg and New Orleans observation showing a little more cloud cover. Otherwise, a mostly clear picture. And I mentioned the 80s, 83 at Mobile Regional Airport and 84 in Evergreen, 84 in Montgomery. Overnight tonight, we have a dense fog advisory in place, so storm tracker alert, dense fog advisory. Be prepared. You're going to be dealing with dense fog tomorrow morning, much like we dealt with this morning. 57, 56, 57 from Monroeville, Evergreen, and Bruton. 63 in Mobile, 64 in Pensacola. And tomorrow afternoon, very warm. 87 in Bruton, 86 Atmore, 83. Want to note real quick that as we go through the forecast tonight into tomorrow, there's the fog, the possibility of a couple rain showers. Again, you can track those rain showers on the Fox 10 weather app.
Thank you, Nick. Well, 3 historic lighthouses have stood the test of time in our area, but only one can be seen up close by visitors. In the latest episode of Unwritten Legends of the Gulf Coast, we take a look inside at the Pensacola Lighthouse and Maritime Museum.
This is the tower that was built between 1856 and 1859. To the staircase here, it's a lovely filigree lighthouse. You can see the ironwork here. There's 177 steps. This is a difficult climb. Your normal stair at home would be about 7 inches. These are 9. So no matter how much Stairmaster and treadmill work you do, you're still going to get a great workout.
Yeah, such a unique look here. You can watch the full episode of Unwritten Legends of the Gulf Coast, available for free on the Fox 10 Gulf stream, and that's what we're going to take a look at right now. As soon as you open the easy-to-access Fox 10 Gulf stream app right here, it takes you to the home page that updates every single day, and there you can find local news, live weather, and more all in one spot. At the home page here, you see Nick from just a few seconds ago. You can tap into our live broadcast right away or browse through different sections by scrolling down here at the top of the screen. You'll see news, our in-depth segment with Sarah Wall. And then if we scroll over here, the Unwritten Legend segment we were talking about just moments ago. Again, our brand new episode just dropped. You don't want to miss it. So again, there really is something for everyone all in one place. We could spend hours looking at this app. A lot of folks use the Fox 10 Gulf stream though for weather. So I want to bring Nick in to talk a little bit more about this. Nick, just a great resource for people everywhere.
Definitely so. You've got all those tabs, and again, to get you oriented, this is the home page when you open it up. There's me doing the weather just now. You have a few weather resources that you can look at. First of all, there is a 24/7 weather radar, current conditions, and Futurecast loop that is available right here on the app. Then you go down, of course, your forecast now. If you go, that is the latest full forecast that we have that gets updated later on this afternoon. And also you have the next weather section, which is a very interesting one. Matt talking about statewide fire alert again. We have a very interesting next weather segment from yesterday, actually talking about an anniversary that happens today. Yeah. Today is a major tornado anniversary in our area. It is the April 15th forgotten outbreak. Some major tornadoes happened locally here. We talk about that and talk about the month of April in that segment. So a lot of very in-depth segments here. Safe swimming here, beach forecast. That's relevant as well. So all of that stuff is available on the Fox 10 Gulfstream app. Of course, Roku, Fire, Amazon. Apple TV.
You can download it everywhere. Our team really does put a lot of work into the Fox 10 Gulfstream app. So go ahead and download the Fox 10 Gulfstream app during this next commercial break. We'll be right back with more Fox 10 Live right after this.
Committed to you. This is Fox 10 Live.
All right, welcome back into Fox 10 Live on this Wednesday. Some lucky visitors to the Smithsonian's National Zoo in Washington, D.C. are getting their first look at this new baby elephant.
Lin Mai, a critically endangered Asian elephant, will be on exhibit for just 5 days.
Oh, after that, the general public will get to see her in person starting April 22nd on Earth Day.
Lin Mai was born on February 2nd.
And look at her. She's a cutie on your screen. She is the first elephant born, by the way, at the zoo in 25 years.
Lin Mai's mother has rejected her, so the calf is bottle-fed formula every 2 hours, and an older female elephant, Swarna, has stepped in to help rear her.
Oh, that's like Punch the Monkey from a couple months ago when his family abandoned him.
I don't know how
you not
remember this stuff.
That was the most viral monkey of the year. Anyway, zookeepers say they still hope to gradually create a bond between Lin Mai and her mother. So some good news there. She's so cute. She doesn't even look real.
Baby elephants are really cute.
Do you not remember Punch the Monkey?
I really don't.
I'll show you a video after this. You'll remember Punch the Monkey. Probably folks watching remember as well. But really sweet story there. The Powerball lottery game is expanding to the UK this summer.
Interesting. The Multi-State Lottery Association and the operator for the UK National Lottery announced the historic agreement yesterday.
With the new partnership, the number of lottery pool funds for Powerball will increase from 48 U.S. lotteries to 49.
With UK players now joining the game, jackpots are expected to grow faster due to adding another population base to buying the tickets.
And tickets for the Powerball game will remain at $2 each, and odds to win stay the same.
Drawings will continue to be held every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
The UK's participation is contingent on its gambling commission regulator signing off. Powerball going global, pretty cool.
Powerball about to be a lot more big.
Yeah, obviously we don't have the Powerball in Alabama. We don't have lottery or gambling here. We do in neighboring states. So I guess you'll have more opportunities if you're a lucky person to travel and maybe win some money.
Yeah, opportunities here also to win bigger amounts, which I think will be the biggest.
That's true. That'll be one of the biggest effects.
Faster growing
for sure.
amounts,
Yeah,
too.
exciting stuff. Take a look at this now. Shocking moments caught on camera when a professional surfer became surrounded by dozens of sharks.
Brett Barley was fishing off the coast of Cape Point, North Carolina on Monday when he stumbled across this feeding frenzy.
I couldn't. Barley was driving a personal watercraft, not a jet ski.
He quickly pulled out his GoPro to record this stunning event.
Now, Barley said if you see a lot of sharks above the surface, there's probably a lot more below.
Despite the excitement, he managed to stay calm and drove through the shark-infested area safely.
I'm glad he managed to stay calm because I would not have done that. I think he spends a lot of time on the water though, so yeah, nice fish on that trip as well.
You'll know how to deal with it.
No.
Yeah.
How would you react to something like this?
I feel like I would be pretty calm. I don't love sharks, but if I'm on the watercraft, I would feel a lot more comfortable. If I were just in the water with a whole bunch of sharks, I would feel a little bit less
but his
comfortable.
watercraft is so small. I couldn't do it. Teach their own. Good for you. Today is tax day, and some restaurants are offering some deals to make this day a little more bearable. BJ's Brew House is offering $10 off a purchase of $40. Okay, Church's Texas Chicken is offering an 8-piece leg and thigh order for just $4.99 to Real Rewards members. Ooh, that sounds good. Dickey's Barbecue is offering a write-off deal in their apps and online. You can get $10 off $50 or more purchased with the code WRITEOFF. And if you are looking for something sweet, Great American Cookies is offering buy one chocolate chip cookie cake slice and get one free for rewards members. And of course, Krispy Kreme
is offering buy a dozen donuts and get a second dozen original glazed for free.
No surprises there. And Wendy's is offering customers a free 6-piece nuggets with a purchase of $5 via its app.
Woo! All right, these are just some of the restaurant offerings here on tax day.
They know we need it. They know we need it.
Doing it. Wendy's and Church's.
Can we do this every day, not just on tax day,
Well,
simply existing?
Well, I mean, if you have, again, notice how many of these were involved with their apps.
And don't you have a lot of apps too? Do you have an app?
everybody's.
Are you the person that goes to a restaurant and immediately downloads the app?
Yeah.
To get whatever rewards are in there? My husband's
have
not like
every
that.
app, yeah.
Got to get the points. Treat yourself though, especially if you're just now filing today.
Yes. All right, let's talk about the forecast here. A quiet day on this tax day with temperatures that are very warm, though. 83 degrees at Mobile Regional Airport, where I think at like 79 degrees at the downtown airport. 78 in Pensacola, 84 in Evergreen here, 84 in Montgomery. So it is a quiet one for us here. Let's look at the detailed observation. It is 79 at the downtown airport with a south-southeast wind at 13 miles per hour. Dew point at 66 to downtown, 50 at Mobile Regional, feeling like 81 there. Gulf Shores is at 77 degrees with a southeast wind at 16 miles per hour. Feel like 79 there with that dew point. 78 at Pensacola International, feeling like 80 degrees. The southeast wind at 13 miles per hour. As we go through the evening time here, I'm expecting some fog to develop. You're going to see this expanding across the area. We have a dense fog advisory that is in place overnight tonight. Here you go at 7 a.m. on your Thursday. You have temperatures mainly in the 60s. There's a 59 here in Evergreen, 64 in Atmore, 68 in Pensacola, 69 in Gulf Shores. And as we head into the afternoon here, scattering of cumulus clouds, no rain just yet, but later on in the afternoon with that peak daytime heating, we could see a handful of showers that develop along Interstate 10 traveling from south to north. You can see those very, very small reflections of green there on the forecast model. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s here. Then as we head into the evening time, those go away. So the rain chances only 20% tomorrow, and that is probably a generous number to assign to tomorrow's forecast. Then Friday morning, we are expecting some more fog to develop. We'll keep an eye out for another dense fog advisory. Then Friday afternoon, not expecting rain showers really, but you are going to see very warm temperatures. Look at that 86 in Evergreen. We could see numbers close to 90 degrees. Now, looking ahead in the forecast, this is one addition to the forecast that I have not mentioned recently, because looking at the forecast models, hey, look at next Wednesday. There is the indication of a pattern change towards the end of this forecast. Right now, it's not much, though. Here we go. First of all, the Saturday into Sunday rain chance here is very, very small. Here's Sunday morning. You can see a couple rain showers here. But looking beyond that, I am starting to see some indications here that we could have some rain showers that happen by the time we get towards the middle or end of next week. So keep an eye on that. We'll have more on your forecast coming up at 4.
All right, Nick, thank you. It is 3:21 on your Wednesday afternoon. Now let's take a live look outside into downtown Mobile. Lots of sunshine for us today. We'll be back with another look at your forecast and more headlines right after this break. All right, welcome back. It's Wednesday, and you know what time it is. It's time for our big question of the day. It is National Laundry Day. So our question to you was, what is the worst part about doing laundry, and how often do you do laundry?
Let's go right to it. Stephanie Edwards, the fold and the putting away at the end. I wash at least 4 days out of the week. And the funny thing is, it's only 2 people in the house.
4 days? That is awful. That's a lot of laundry.
Sometimes.
You know, some people are active. Maybe this family likes to be out and about, work out. Maybe they dirty a lot of clothes. Who knows? Kelly Gunther says, matching socks. I used to have a sock basket. None of my socks match in my drawer currently. That's not even an exaggeration. So.
Disappointing. Cindy sending this one is definitely the folding and putting up. I'm starting a load of towels at the moment.
Okay, but towels aren't horrible. I would rather fold a basket of towels than a basket of clothes. That's like nice and simple, you know? But yeah, I understand, Cindy. Lachelle Denson says running out of detergent, and I wash 3 times a week. Yeah, detergent is expensive too.
Good thing is my family does stock up on detergent, so
Nice.
that is good. Tiffany Skinner saying the worst part is folding and putting it away. I do laundry on Tuesday and Thursday and on Saturday.
Okay, Joe says if you are a gym goer, again, I was saying this before, it's laundry
Yes.
at least every other day, plus normal clothes, which is at least every 3 days, plus yard clothes once a week, plus family and dog. Laundry is every day, and it's a perpetual cycle of folding and washing and drying and folding. Some very passionate words there, Joe. Me too, Joe.
So I am once a week, but the load that I often do is so big, and therefore whenever I get to folding, yes, it is like, now a couple of things that I do. I do not fold, I roll. So it is a little quicker for me.
You're a roller.
Yes,
Okay.
and I have a very good system. And you talked about like losing things in the laundry.
Me every day.
What goes in comes out. I don't let anybody touch my laundry. Nobody in my
Nick,
household touches my laundry
I can
because
see
I want to
that.
go. I want to keep track of the socks that are in, the socks that are out.
All right, following that, let me disappoint you. I just did laundry for the first time in a month. I'm exposing myself here. Usually it does not take me that long. I've been very busy. I had a lot of family, but I kid you not, I did about 12 loads in a row.
When's the last time you changed your dryer filter?
We already talked about this. I'm not talking about this.
What?
The last time I
When's the last
changed my
time you
dryer,
changed?
probably like 2 or 3 months ago.
Ashlyn
Happy
Mitchell's going to burn
National
the house
Laundry
down. Thank you for
Day.
watching Fox
Yeah.
10 Live. Here we will see you again on Fox 10 News at 4.